we have audio now. Keep it here, just in case. You keep it here. But the count is what you give me. No, you have to must set the count what you give me.
Okay.
Tell you, honestly. With me, I don't remember it.
Okay. Then that's a default.
Camera off. What happened? Fast, fast. Now.
Faith and faithfulness are always how it must go together. A faithful brother is a faithful brother. You cannot be faithful.
Hi.
Hi.
I don't think it's those. The best artist in our time,
Personal opinion.
in our generation, I did not say of what time.
Personal.
Guy, he has the most hits,
Personal.
like by far of it. You get maybe another person that close to you, guy. It's not those there.
The room is just too confusing. Oh God, when last did that night down me big?
Please stop it.
Stop what? Yes, now can you when was the last time I like
Stop it now, actually. Ano ba ganun? Hep mo serious sabi. Ano ay serious?
Hello everyone. So sound will be activated soon. They're working on it. So let's just exercise a little patience. I hope everyone can hear me. So I've muted the mics so that at least we'll be hearing only the people streaming. So check the chat. If you can hear me, type something in the chat box that you can hear me. For those who can hear me. Okay, so just let us exercise patience a bit. Our sound will be activated soon. They're working on it. Center. So those just joining should connect to the audio. Most people I'm seeing the list of people that are joining. So most people are not connected to audio. So they should connect to audio so that once the audio start broadcasting, they'll be able to hear. So please tell them in the chat box they're not hearing. So everyone should connect on so
Check, check. We'll be starting in a few minutes. Thank you very much for your patience so far. I hope to see a lot more people smiling. At the moment, we're just pressing our phones. Okay, I can see a few smiles now. Amazing. Okay, we're going live right about now. Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Ifeanyi Abraham, and I'm the founder of Find Black Experts and Nigerians in Dubai.com. But for today, I'm going to be your event host extraordinary. Today, we're live at the Abit conference, the Abit Blockchain and Cryptocurrency Conference. And today we will be listening to some amazing speakers from around the world. They will be sharing us the vision and the trajectory that is the amazing world of cryptocurrency and Bitcoin. I assume that the audience is made up of both beginners and advanced people in the world of cryptocurrency and blockchain. So the content of this conference is modeled to fit perfectly into whatever stage that you're in. Before we kick off, I want to shout out to the people on Zoom and YouTube. I know there are about 1,000 people on YouTube and Zoom. They have been waiting patiently since 3 o'clock in UAE time, 12 o'clock across Africa. Thank you so much, guys, for your patience. We really look forward to you enjoying the session. Now, before I start the session, there's something I like to do. I want you to look to the person beside you and just smile. Look to the person beside you and just smile. Amazing. There's something about a smile that just breaks down boundaries. It just makes everyone feel a lot livelier. So thank you very much, guys. Okay, so before I jump right into the agenda, I want to start off with a quote. Now, it's a quote that I love to listen to, and I feel like it perfectly captures the theme of this conference as well as the people that have put together this conference. Now this quote, as I start to read it, a lot of us will become familiar with it. Now the quote says, "Here's to the crazy ones, the misfits, the rebels, the troublemakers, the round pegs in the square holes, the ones who see things differently. They are not fond of rules. You can quote them, disagree with them, glorify or vilify them, but the only thing you can't do is ignore them because they change things. They push the human race forward. And while some may see them as the crazy ones, we see genius because the ones who are crazy enough to think they can change the world are the ones who do." Now, this is a quote by Steve Jobs, the founder of Apple. Steve Jobs is one person that you would always describe as a misfit and as a crazy one. And then looking at the world of blockchain and cryptocurrency today, before 2008, if we were having this conversation, the popular thing a lot of people would have said is, who are these crazy ones? In fact, even up to just before the pandemic, the pandemic when blockchain and cryptocurrency really exploded, a lot of people would still have described people that were into cryptocurrency as the crazy ones. But today, a lot of the world has come to recognize the importance of cryptocurrency and blockchain. In fact, some of the most valuable companies in the world, even companies on the S&P index, have begun to put some of their assets in Bitcoin, began to put some of their assets in cryptocurrency. This shows us that if you are not looking at Bitcoin and cryptocurrency now, then you are not ready for the future. So I really look forward to the content that is going to be shared by our speakers. Some of them are here, some of them are in different parts of the world, but they fall perfectly into the bracket of the misfits and the geniuses that would help us take steps towards driving towards the future. Now, just to talk a little bit about the organizers of this conference, the ABiTNetwork. ABiTNetwork is a cryptocurrency company, and their vision is building solutions, building blockchain solutions for everyday people. There's no vision that perfectly captures where we're going with the future than this particular vision. And then if you look at a lot of the products that they are building that cut across from real estate to gaming to payments to even trading, then you understand that, yes, these solutions are indeed for everyday people. You know, a lot of times technology sometimes can exempt certain class of people from enjoying the benefits. But with cryptocurrency and blockchain and with the work that the ABiTNetwork is doing, this is not going to be the case. Everyone has a true opportunity, whether you're coming in as a trader, whether you're coming in as an investor, or whether you want to take advantage of it for every other solutions in healthcare, in agriculture, in whatever industry you find yourself, there's a role that blockchain and cryptocurrency will play for you. So those are some of the things that we are going to listen to today. Okay? Now, I want to thank His Excellency Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum, the ruler of Dubai, for the opportunity that we have here today. It was his vision and the vision of the founding father of Dubai that has created this amazing city that we can all come to as a sort of meeting point. Because if you look around you, there are people from all walks of life, people from different countries, but this would not have been possible without the vision of the rulers of Dubai. So I also want to thank them very well for that vision. Okay, so without much ado, I'm going to just introduce the chairman and CEO of the ABiTNetwork, Mr. Gaios Chiwizzy. Before Mr. Gaios Chiwizzy comes up, you're going to be really enthralled by the things he's going to say. Every time I listen to Gaios, it always feels like I need a jotter to jot so many things. So I want you guys to be pretty excited. Now, Gaios is described as one of Africa's leading Bitcoin investors. When Gaios invested in Bitcoin, it was really much just a dream. And over time, through the ABiTNetwork and through his personal efforts, he has helped over 1.5 million people discover the joys of blockchain and cryptocurrency through different platforms he's built, from education platforms to trading platforms. And now with the work that they're doing with the ABiTNetwork, they have done pretty amazing things. Gaios has written books on cryptocurrency. So if you're talking about an expert that's like you and I, that really understands the things that need to be done, then Gaios is one of such experts. So without much ado, I want to introduce and I want to welcome, please let's clap for him, please, as he starts to walk. I want to welcome the chairman, the CEO, the CMO, the so many other O's of ABiTNetwork, Mr. Gaios Chiwizzy.
Thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much, Mr. Fai. Thank you so much, guys. We sincerely appreciate all of you who made it here. It promises to be a very great, amazing event. As the moderator said, I happened to hear about Bitcoin in 2011. A guy on Facebook told me about Bitcoin. That was in 2011. And there was something that really caught my interest when he introduced Bitcoin to me. He sent me a video on YouTube, and as I watched that video, the person in that video said, there will only be 21 million Bitcoin. Now, as someone who always has this love for exclusivity, I said, I have to be part of the people who will own this 21 million Bitcoin. That was why I bought my first Bitcoin. And since then, I have been helping others to understand what Bitcoin is. I've been helping others to see how they can make money from cryptocurrencies, not just Bitcoin. We have myself and my friends have also gone ahead to build our own platforms called under our umbrella company called Abit Mobile Application Limited. We've built lots of products ranging from agriculture, real estate, gaming, decentralized finance, and a whole lot of other platforms. But today, I will just be talking about how we started, where we are right now, and where we are moving to next. So, like I said, our company is Abit Mobile Application Limited. The moderator said our slogan or our vision is to create blockchain solutions for everyday people. Now, we looked at the blockchain, which is a new technology, and we saw that the blockchain is this technology that is disruptive. It is the technology that has come to change how people look at money, finance, and everything that has to do with digital wealth. And we told ourselves that we are going to build several platforms on this blockchain. So what we basically do is we look at the outside world, and we see some of those problems. We bring those problems to the blockchain, and we create solutions for them. In 2019, we had the vision to create our own utility token called TATCoin. For some of you who are here, you may have heard about TATCoin, but I know almost everyone have heard about Bitcoin. In 2008, a pseudonym name called Satoshi Nakamoto, no one knows if it's a group of persons or 2 persons or 5 persons or a community, created something called Bitcoin. When he created Bitcoin, everything was going very well. Someone else had a vision from Bitcoin and created something in 2014 called Ethereum. Ethereum is the second most valuable coin or cryptocurrency in the world. So we also looked at all these other tokens, over 5,000 of them in the market, and we created our own utility token called TATCoin. So I would like to, the ABiTNetwork project was given birth to in 2019 to create real-life use cases for blockchain-powered products and blockchain and cryptocurrency-powered products. ABiTNetwork's focus is to create blockchain solutions for everyday people, especially for those in Africa and other parts of the world, which is why we created a utility token called TATCoin to power this ecosystem. So TATCoin is a utility token that powers the ABiTNetwork ecosystem. What is TATCoin? Like I said, TATCoin was created by ABiTNetwork to serve as a utility token for products that serve different needs of a global and diverse community that it has come to build over time. As I speak, we have over 1.6 million users across the world, many of them from Africa, some of them from the United States, some of them in Dubai here, some of them in Egypt, Morocco, and other parts of the world. So TATCoin, for many who are a part of the TATCoin ecosystem, cryptocurrency was something that sounded vague and had a seemingly limited value proposition. What this means is that before TATCoin was created, people only look at cryptocurrency as something that they should just buy and speculate. So which means that people don't see any other value than speculation from cryptocurrencies. What they just feel cryptocurrency is that something that you buy and you hold and wait for the price to go up. While waiting for that price to go up, if you're hungry, you can't use it to do anything because you're waiting for the price to go up. While waiting for that price to go up, if you need to pay a taxi, you can't use it for anything. So that was what so many persons were looking at, that was how so many persons were looking at cryptocurrencies. But when we came into the game, we decided to say, we are going to make it usable. So that if you have Tatcoin, if you're hungry, you should be able to use Tatcoin to buy food. If you need a taxi, you should be able to use Tatcoin to pay for your taxi. So I'm going to be talking about some great products that we have created. So these are the statistics of our company. What we have built, we have over 15 employees. Many of them are here in this hall. We traded a total deposit volume of $2 million US plus in our first 6 months of launch. We operate in 6 African countries, including the UAE, in 6 African countries plus the UAE plus the United States of America and some other parts of the world that we are not legally registered. We have a total of, as at this morning now, we have a total of over 1.6 million total users in the ABiTNetwork ecosystem. You will later come to see why we call it an ecosystem. We have over 2,000 new users daily that sign up on any of our platforms. We have 2 exchange listings, which is, okay, we have over 2 exchange listings, but 2 of these exchange listings is Bidex.com, which happens to be one of the only centralized exchanges that we are listed, and we are also listed on JewelSwap.com. And as at before today, we had just only 3 apps released, but by the end of this event, we will add 3 more applications to what we already have. Our first application is called ABiTrader. When I got to know about Bitcoin in 2011, I invested in Bitcoin, but I never knew that there was something called trading. So all I was just doing was thinking, all I did was buy Bitcoin and keep and wait for the price to go up. So in 2015, I paid a guy online to teach me how to trade. I always see him post talking about Litecoin, talking about Ethereum and other type of cryptocurrencies. And I said, I would like to know how I can trade these other types of cryptocurrencies. So in 2018, myself and my friends, we had the vision to create this application called ABiTrader. This application has a wonderful journey. It started as a WhatsApp group. In 2018, I was somewhere in the world, and I called 4 of my friends, and I said, it's time we start sharing this knowledge we have of cryptocurrencies with other people. So that was how we launched our first platform called ABiTrader, where we teach people how to trade Bitcoin and other types of cryptocurrencies. So on this ABiTrader, we have courses for beginners and for advanced users. As you may have already known, or you are just knowing about, cryptocurrency trading is a high income skill, and it is one that has helped thousands of ABiTrader students make a honest income online. Like myself, I've made so much wealth from trading cryptocurrencies. Now, for those of you who are still new to cryptocurrencies, there are 2 ways people make money from cryptocurrencies. Those who buy and hold cryptocurrencies waiting for price to rise, and those who buy Bitcoin or any other cryptocurrency and trade it against other types of cryptocurrencies. So on this ABiTrader app, we have over, as at today, is over 200,000 people. This particular part of the slide was prepared, I think, some time ago. We have over 200,000 people who have gotten access to the free introductory class on cryptocurrency. So on this app, people can learn about cryptocurrency through a session called How It Works. You can download the app right now. It's on Android and iOS. Just all you need to do to get access to the premium class is take certain amounts of Tatcoin. As an investor in Bitcoin and cryptocurrency, as someone who has benefited so much from Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies, one of the things that I love doing is multiplying my money. So in 2019, I told my friends, I said, we have made so much money from cryptocurrencies. Why don't we launch another platform that when we make money from cryptocurrencies, we can invest it in something that is not as volatile as cryptocurrency, something that has not as much risk as cryptocurrencies. So we launched a platform called Abit Crowd. But one of the main reasons we launched this platform, outside we wanting to invest in real estate and grow or double our money, was because some persons who met us online will always come to us and they will say, which investment can I invest that has low risk and is very secured? And I will always tell them real estate. So the reason I always told them real estate is because myself, as a person, I started investing in real estate very early, at a very young age. Some of my mentors helped me understood the importance of investing in real estate. So I always tell them real estate, but they will say, I don't have much money to invest in real estate. To buy a condo here in Dubai, you must have like $200,000 or $100,000 and thereabout. Not so many persons can afford that. So we launched this platform to bring together people who have small amounts of money to co-invest in real estate as a group. I live in Manchester, and I've lived in certain places in the UK. One thing I have noticed from a particular, from the citizens of a particular national in the UK, most of the real estate properties in the UK are owned by the people from a country called Pakistan. Now, there is something that these guys do that I love so much. What they do is that they come together and they put their money together and they buy real estate. So this guy goes back to his country and brings his brother. His brother is riding Uber, and he tells his brother, there is a property on this street. This property is going for £10,000, £100,000, whatever the cost may be. Let's put together £1,000 every month, and we get this property for the first person takes, and the next one we get it for the second person. Before you know it, these guys own most of the real estate properties in that street. So while they are still doing their Uber. So we looked at this model and we saw that this model was a very great model. That was why we launched this platform called Abit Crowd. This platform was launched in 2020 officially. As of today, this platform has over 10,000 users, and we have crowdfunded over 26 different properties across the world. In Rwanda, in the United States of America, in Nigeria, and we also made some acquisitions here too in Dubai. So what this platform does is that people who cannot afford to buy real estate alone, we bring them together to co-invest in real estate. All these platforms I'm going to be talking about, there is something you should have at the back of your mind. The only way to access or use any of this platform to invest or to do whatever you want to do is using our utility token called Tatcoin. Remember when I started talking, I said Bitcoin is good, Ethereum is good, but what we wanted to do different is create platforms that people can use our cryptocurrency instead of just speculating it. So people have used their Tatcoin to invest, starting from as low as $25 on this Abit Crowd. So I grew up in a farming community. I have love for agriculture. In fact, as a kid, my grandfather called me and said, there are two sets of people in this world. He said, these other people, if you give them a cock, if you give them chicken or whatever they call it, he said if you give them chicken, they want to kill it and eat it. But a reasonable person, if you give that person chicken, the person will see how that chicken can reproduce, lay eggs and hatch the eggs, and before you know, this person has so much chicken and the person can eat for life. So I fell in love with agriculture. And I was also raised in a plantation, like I said, by my stepdad. So I saw him build so much wealth from agriculture. So in 2020 also, I told my friends and I said, agriculture is something that will always be here with us. People will always have a reason to eat. People will always eat. As we are sitting down here now, I'm sure all of us have food in our stomach. If not, we will not be here. Someone somewhere farmed what we ate. So I told my friends and I said, we need to create a platform for agriculture where we can also give people on our ecosystem the opportunity to invest in agriculture. But we said it will only be long-term agriculture. So many of you here know chocolates. So we said we are going to only do long-term agriculture, which we introduce cocoa farming, which we introduce palm oil farming. So these are the two farms that we have on this platform. This platform already has over 20,000 users right now, and we have crowdfunded 40 hectares of farm, 20 hectares of cocoa, 20 hectares of palm oil. Now, the beauty of this platform is that cocoa or palm oil will always bear for the next 30 to 50 years. So it's something that you will always make money from every year. So what we did here with this platform is that we give people in our ecosystem the opportunity to use their tax coin to invest in these farms. These people will earn APY, annual, they will earn return on investment every year, starting from the 4th year. So after harvest, we package and sell whatever crops we produce, and we get money and we share in tax coin to our investors back. So this is why we created this platform. So outside these 3 platforms I talked about, we have lots of opportunities that exist in our ecosystem. But I will just be talking about a few, which is trading, staking, buying of long-term agricultural investment, providing short-term crypto loans, earning interest at your own rate, peer-to-peer. I will talk about this later. Buying real estate slots with Tatcoin, earning returns on investment, farming and liquidity, earning Tatcoin by playing games you love on Abit Play, buying and holding Tatcoin. So these are some of the opportunities that we have on our ecosystem. I will talk about. So the first opportunity here is trading. On our application called Abit Trader, you can trade cryptocurrency, buy and sell peer-to-peer. Right now, we have over 1,000 transactions happening on our platform every week. So this platform already has over 200,000 persons using it. So we have lots of activities. People buy and sell amongst themselves peer-to-peer. If you want to buy Tatcoin or Bitcoin, you create a buy order. Someone else that has to sell sends money to you, and our escrow releases the coin to the person. So that is number 1 opportunity on our ecosystem. We also have the staking opportunity on our ecosystem. Almost everyone here probably knows about fixed deposit in banks. So in 2020, we started hearing about decentralized finance, how people can make additional money from cryptocurrencies without just holding cryptocurrencies and waiting for the price to go up. So they introduced something called staking. So this staking means that you can, because every project out there, both Bitcoin, Ethereum, what makes the price go up is when the supply is very low and the demand is very high. So this staking is we offering holders of our token an opportunity to make money by helping us control the circulating supply of our token per time. So we introduced this staking in 2020 after the launch of our token. So what we are currently offering is 20% APR or ROI annually using the stake and earn feature in the app. Now, how this works is that we are not promising you that we are going to give you 1,000 dirhams or in any other currency. What we are simply saying is that this token that you bought, you can put it away for a certain period of time, let's say 12 months, and we will give you additional token. So how are we getting the additional token that we are giving out now? Our token was created on ERC20, which is Ethereum network, with a total supply of 200 million. So out of this 200 million, we sold a total of 65 million, and the rest of the token we kept it for these activities to grow our ecosystem, to do so many other things, airdrop and the rest. So we take from this excess, we take from this one that we have to reward our users for putting away the token that they already bought. So they do that in a process which they have, which the commercial banks call fixed deposit. So we take from our token that is held by our company and we add. So let's say, for example, you stake 1,000 Tatcoin. At the end of 12 months, we will return your 1,000 Tatcoin and add you more 200 Tatcoin to it. So that is one of the ways people have been earning on this platform. And our users have been able to stake up to 30 or above 30 million Tatcoin. So as they are staking and earning return on investment, before now, we used to give them these extra tokens every month. But recently, we said it is not too good for our ecosystem. We have grown to where it has to be 12 months. So you must put it away for 12 months. But we increased our offer from 6% to 20%, which is a better incentive, good for the holder of the token and also good for us. So staking is one of those opportunities. Then we have buying long-term agriculture investment. I already talked about Abit Farm and how it works. So people who are holding our tokens can use our token and buy slots in farms that we list on this platform. We have farm managers. One of the beauty of this ecosystem that we have created is that we are creating jobs for young persons in the communities where we have these farms. So we have a farm manager that manages the farm. We have over 20 persons that work daily on this farm. So people can use their Tatcoin to buy slots in this agriculture. It's still crowdfunding. Let's say we need 1,000 dirhams to set up a farm, a cocoa farm. So we break that down into slot and say 10 people should take that slot. These 10 people actually own that farm, but we are managing it for them. So at the end of every harvest, we harvest, we sell, and we pay them some interest for their investment, and they can earn this up to 35 years. Doing this now, we have planted 20 hectares of cocoa farm, 20 hectares of palm oil farm. In fact, we recently got our license in Rwanda to operate a medical marijuana farm in Rwanda. You can research about medical marijuana. So this is one of those opportunities on our ecosystem. Providing short-term crypto loans and earning interest at your own rate. We are going to be unveiling one of our new platforms here today called Abit Pay. On this Abit Pay, users who have need, instead of selling their Tatcoin, can use their Tatcoin as collateral to collect loans from other users. So let's say, for example, I have 1,000 Tatcoin. The value is still undervalued. So I don't want to sell it because I know that one day Tatcoin is going to be $1. Tatcoin is currently selling for 5 cents, but I know one day it's going to be $1. So I don't want to sell it. One of the big regrets in cryptocurrency is people selling before the price pump. So most people, sometimes they hold their cryptocurrency to debt. They are starving, but they don't want to sell. So what we have done with this platform that we have created is, I have Tatcoin, 1,000 Tatcoin, and I have a need for 100 dirhams. What happens is that I will use my Tatcoin as collateral and collect loan from another user who has either USDT, which is a stable coin, or Bitcoin, or any other type of cryptocurrency that I can easily liquidate and go solve my problems. Now, the beauty of this is that it is decentralized, which means it is peer-to-peer. The person giving you this loan decides how much interest he or she wants to take for that loan. The person decides how much collateral worth of Tatcoin he or she wants to hold until you return their money. The person decides the penalty and the duration of time that if the given time has expired, he decides to say, okay, let me give this person a mercy period of 1 week. And within that 1 week, the person can still charge you interest for still holding their loan. So it is built end-to-end, peer-to-peer. So it is users to users. It is peer-to-peer, directly among our users. So this is one of the opportunities that people can earn from our ecosystem. People who have other cryptocurrencies that can be easily liquidated and they want to make more money can give loans to other people and they can earn interest on their loans. We also have this buying of real estate slots with Tatcoin and any returns on investments. So I gave an example here how a particular nationals in the UK, how they have used to own some of the properties in some of the busiest places in the UK. So this Abit crowd, it's a platform that brings together people that have small amounts of money, co-invest in real estate, and they earn return on investment. So what we have done here is that we have introduced short-term agricultural investment, which is a 6-month hold period. So our real estate agents source for these properties, and we buy this property, and we advertise it to our users and say this property is going for 1,000 dirhams. We need 10 people to fund it, and when they fund it, they hold it for a 6-month holding period or a 12-month holding period, and after this holding period, they resell it. Let's say they bought it for 1,000 dirhams and they're selling it for 1,200 dirhams, and they share both the capital and the profit back to them. Our platform takes just 10% of the profit. We also have the farming and liquidity. Many of you who are conversant with cryptocurrency, you hear that one of the topics that have always appeared in the crypto news this year has been farming liquidity provision. So some set of smart people looked at the centralized exchanges, and they saw some loopholes, and they created something called decentralized exchanges. Now, these decentralized exchanges are exactly how cryptocurrency is supposed to be, something that is not controlled by a particular person or institution. That is why you hear in the news now, almost everyone is talking about decentralized finance, because what this does is that this puts control back into the hands of the users. So on our platform, which we are going to be launching today, called TatSwap, it's a decentralized exchange where people can swap one cryptocurrency to another instantly, where people can also farm and provide liquidity. So there is no other book in a decentralized exchange. The people who have these tokens just go there and provide liquidity and earn money from the fees that are being charged. The most popular one is called Uniswap or PancakeSwap, and a whole lot of others. So we are going to be unveiling our own today. The next speaker my partner John is going to introduce that. So this is one of the ways people earn money from. So you can provide liquidity and from our automated market making platform TATSwap. You can also earn from farming TATCoin and other tokens on TATSwap, decentralized exchange. We created a reward token called TXT, which we are going to be unveiling today too. So for each time you stake TATCoin, or for each time you farm TATCoin, or you provide liquidity, we reward you with certain number of that TXT token. So right now, after this event, it will be in the news that we now have 2 tokens in the market, which is TATCoin, which is TAT, and TXT, which is ABiTcoin. Now, the beauty of this is that this new token that we have created called TXT has a limited supply of 10 million. But the most interesting part of it is that we didn't mint the whole 10 million. We want that token to be very, very scarce. So that token goes through a process of mining. So the mining process is that if you stake or farm TATCoin, the system automatically mints a portion of that token to you as reward. So the value of that token is starting from $10. And because of this limited supply, because for that token to come into existence, TATCoin has to go out. So it has been automated in such a way that the token cannot come into existence if TATCoin is not staked. And you know, one of the beauty of something called a smart contract is that I cannot change my mind. Once it's coded, it's coded. So it will always do exactly what we have said it's going to do. So we minted just 500,000 of that token out of the 10 million. And that 500,000, we use it to start provision of liquidity on this exchange because it's a must. But at no point are we going to sell that token directly. That token is always going to be used as a reward for putting away TATCoin or for providing liquidity. It's also going to serve as our governance token. In cryptocurrency, there is something called the governance council. These are like users who make decisions in an ecosystem. So holders of this token will be able to make decisions. Like right now, if this was launched before, whatever products that we are launching here now will be what our users who are holding that governance token have agreed that we should launch. So as this token is going to be launched today, our users are going to be they are going to be the ones in the decision-making seat. That is why it is also a governance token. Okay, so people can earn TATCoin playing games they love on Abit Play. We look at, I have a brother, I have one of my elder brother, his wife loves playing game. His wife loves playing game. She is playing, I think back then she used to play a game called Candy Crush. I don't know how many of you know that game. So she can play this from morning till night. And we said, what if we tokenize gaming? What if there was an incentive for people to do what they love, which is playing games? So we are going to be unveiling, this is already on stores, you can download it. We are going to be unveiling one of the products called Abit Play. On this platform, people play games and earn real TATCoin. On this platform now, people can, we also look at the entertainment world, and we saw that there is so much in the entertainment market. So we are going to share in that cake. So we have created a section of this platform called Abit Play Music, where upcoming artists can upload their songs and their fans can listen to their songs and tip them TATCoin. So if you are an upcoming artist here now, this is an opportunity for you to make some money, because if you upload your music there and you bring your fans to that place, they listen to your music. If they like your music, they can listen to that song for only the chorus. They can only listen to the chorus, which is 30 seconds. And after that chorus, for them to listen to the whole song, they have to either tip you TATCoin, no matter how small. They can also decide to invest in you, which means that they are investing in your career using Tatcoin, they can also decide to join your fan base. So this will be the first platform in the world when this feature is activated that even your fans can also earn money being your fans. So on this platform, the artist decides that he wants to give 10% of whatever he earns on this app to his fans. So this will serve as an incentive for those fans to go bring other fans into the ecosystem of that artist. So we are going to be launching this platform that rewards talent. Also, on this platform also, we have the Abit Play movie session. So it's a three-side entertainment hub. Gaming, you play games and you win Tatcoin. Music, you listen to music and either get paid or make money from it. Then movies. So we are also going to, on this platform too, people can review movies. People can review movies and they earn Tatcoin from their reviews. So this platform is called Abit Play. So by the time all these features are active, we are releasing the beta version today with just the gaming feature and the music side, but it is not 100%. By the time this application is fully in function, you're going to have these services inside. So buying and holding Tatcoin, this was the first way people make money from cryptocurrencies. So this one is not going away anytime soon. So I bought my first Bitcoin and I held on to it for years for Bitcoin to appreciate. So this is also one of the ways people can buy. You can buy and hold Tatcoin for long term and make money from its price. In 2009, when we first introduced Tatcoin through something called seed sale, which was that time that we sold it to the first people who believed in us. In that 2019, Tatcoin was selling for 1 cent. It has risen to as high as 56 cents before it dropped. We all know the entire market of crypto has been down based on sentiments. But one of the reasons why we are building all these utilities is so that people don't just hold our token based on news and hype, so that people can use it. In the future, we are even planning to build a decentralized restaurant where people can order food with their Tatcoin. This will be in the future. We are also planning to launch other great products like taxi hailing service and a whole lot of them, where users in our ecosystem will own this taxi, they ride this taxi, share it with their friends, and everybody earns money. So holding Tatcoin is one of these ways people can make money from our ecosystem. So what our users saying? So our users, we have people who have used our platform, and these people, some of them, their lives have changed. Some of them, they have moved from where they used to be to somewhere else. A whole lot of them are inside this room. Some of them traveled 8 hours, 15 hours, all the way from their countries to be present here. So our users are saying a whole lot about our products and our services. So please, yeah, so they are going to be showing you what some of our users are saying about us, what they are saying about our products, what they are saying about our ecosystem. Okay, so I think because of time, we may have to show this probably online, so we could send it to the participants of this event. So I thank you so much for honoring this invitation. So I would like to invite on stage Mr. John Obedy, who is the Head of Growth and Future Tech at Abit Mobile Application Limited. Thank you so much for coming.
Okay, so before Mr. John, before Mr. John comes up, please, I want us to give Mr. Gaios a round of applause. Please give Mr. Gaios. He just sitting down there listening to some of the things that he was just talking about. These are some of the most disruptive products I've ever heard about. From gaming to agriculture to farming, these are solutions that everyday users can immediately get into. Please, let's give him another round of applause. Thank you very, very much, Gaios, and well done, well done. You see, today, some of the people we're going to be listening to are some of Africa's brightest minds, some of the world's brightest minds. They have sat down and decided not to just follow the traditional path of education and work, and to create solutions that will truly change the lives of people. So I'm really, really excited to be a part of this event. Now, the next speaker that I'm about to introduce is the Director of Growth and Future Tech at ABiTNetworks. Now, before he comes up to stage, I just want to talk a little bit about him. I remember the first time I ever heard him speak a couple of years ago. I asked myself, who is this young man that seems to have an understanding of the future that is even much larger than his age? He looked pretty young, but the things that he was talking about and the audience that he had been able to pull together was pretty amazing. Now, Mr. John is a new media consultant. He's an international speaker and a personal development trainer. Now, he's highly skilled, you will see it. He's a compelling visionary and phenomenal resourceful person, bringing practical intelligence and transferable solutions to both the workplace and the marketplace. In 2018, he won the Future Awards Africa Prize for New Media. He's also been voted as one of the most influential young Nigerians in the world, and he came second in the final world rankings. He's a keynote speaker. He has spoken in the UAE, in Ghana, in Brazil, in Zambia, and in Nigeria. And I want to congratulate Gaios and the team for getting John on their team. So, Mr. John, please, let's give him a very big round of applause. So John is going to be introducing some of the new products, some of the things Gaios has talked about. He's going to talk about them a little bit more in depth and then show us other things that they have. Thank you very much, John.
Hello, everybody. Okay. How are they? That one enter, Abby. Okay, let me switch now. Thank you, Ifeanyi. Thank you, Gaios. My name is John Obedy, as has been introduced. I'm the Director of Growth and Future Tech. First of all, I want to just say how impressed I am with the work that ABiTNetwork is doing. Gaios, who just spoke now, is a genius beyond his years, and I'm just so happy and excited to be a part of what ABiTNetwork is doing. So please, if it's not too much of a bother, can we please give Gaios another round of applause? Thank you. Appreciate that. So Gaios has spoken, he has said it all, but he mostly has spoken about where we have been and what we have built so far. What I'll be doing here is taking us on a journey into the future of our products. And so this is ABiTNetwork, what next? I'll just stand center so you can see the slides here. ABiTNetwork, what next? Now, as we all know, this is our slogan, building blockchain solutions for everyone. Now, why are we building blockchain solutions and why is this a big deal? The biggest part of what we're building is that it helps people who, before blockchain, were not able to take part of finance. So with the blockchain, it makes these products decentralized. And so anyone from any part of the world can be a part of what we're doing here. So the first thing here that we're building, that we have built, that we'll be unveiling, is our decentralized finance platform. I'll explain what that is as we proceed. And then we have payment solutions for business owners and everyone else. And then we've got gaming and entertainment products. Stay, will you? Okay. Decentralized finance, the future of banking. I think Gaios has already talked a little bit about this, but what exactly is decentralized finance? It just simply replicates what happens in the centralized finance industry on the blockchain. And so this gives us behave yourself. Please bear with us. Stay. Okay. So the biggest parts of what this is, so we said here, why DEX? So one of the biggest products in decentralized finance is called a DEX. A DEX is called decentralized exchange. Now, if you're not new to cryptocurrency, you know that there are other types of exchanges out there. You know their names, right? But they're not exactly decentralized. And so a part of those platforms is you have to do what they call KYC, right? You have to submit your bank details, your address, your ID cards, right? And some people are not able to do that. And some people in some countries are totally barred, canceled from that service because they're unable to meet up with all these KYC requirements. Decentralized exchanges do the same thing that regular exchanges do, but they give you that anonymity. There is zero KYC. Now, hold on a sec. We did not invent this. It already exists. So it's not a hide and seek game between you and your governments. It's something that has already existed, and we are now entering this market. So the first thing here is anonymity. Anybody can create an account and start using the decentralized exchange. The next thing here is security. Now, why is this a big deal? On regular exchanges, I hope we all know that they sometimes get hacked. And if an exchange gets hacked while your funds are there, everything could be compromised. But on a decentralized exchange, nothing is happening on a central platform. It is more secure. Though there are some cons to it, but it is more secure than the regular exchanges. And also we have the first mover advantage. What does that mean? For those of us here who are experienced in trading cryptocurrency, you understand that some of the most profitable trades that you will have will be on coins that are not yet listed on mainstream platforms. So there are some coins that do very well even before they get to the, you know them, right? And they are going to be available on the Binance Smart Chain. So as long as you have the contract address of the token you are trying to buy or sell, you can use the decentralized platform. I think a couple of months ago, I think one of these coins, I think it was Shiba, launched on one of the major exchanges. And at that point, people now rushed on to try and buy. But no, the people who actually made money from that coin were those who bought on the decentralized exchanges before it got to the mainstream exchange. So this is the first mover advantage that a decentralized exchange offers you. And so here is our decentralized exchange. It is called TATSwap, and it is right now available. You can go on your mobile phones, tatswap.io. And so this is your decentralized personal bank. And so this enables you to connect your wallet, whether you're using a MetaMask or a Trust wallet, and you can start right now exchanging tokens on our platform, tatswap.io. So what can you do on our platform, TATSwap? The first thing you can do there is you can exchange tokens, and that is just exchanging one token for another. You can have your trading going on there. Another thing here that Gaios mentioned earlier is you can provide liquidity. Now, the great thing about a decentralized exchange is that it is users just like you and I that provide the liquidity that fuels the activities on those platforms. You can be one of those people that provide liquidity to the platform and earn a reward. You earn TATX, our new token, as a reward for providing liquidity. And also you have yield farming. It's similar to fixed deposits, as we were mentioning earlier. It's similar to fixed deposit, where you can stake tokens there and also earn rewards. So this is the first thing you're going to see there. This is where you can easily exchange one for another. You can exchange one currency for another, and it's all decentralized directly into your wallet. And this here is our liquidity feature, where you can simply connect your wallet and add liquidity to an existing pool and get rewards. And finally, we have the yield farming. You can stake liquidity pool tokens, and earn TXT. TXT, as Gaios explained, is our new token with which you are going to be rewarded for providing liquidity on these platforms. And this is actually transferable to dollar. It's not an imaginary currency. It is working right now, and this is going to be a real reward. So there it is. Just head on right now to tatswap.com and you can get started. But that's not all. Let's head on to the other things we have here for you. So as we said, we've got blockchain solutions for everyone. We just talked about the decentralized finance feature. Next comes our payment solution. And so we have just launched Abit Pay. Abit Pay is our payment platform that business owners can use to receive payments either on their websites or on point of sale terminals. So here are a few of the features here. You can spend Tatcoin using the Abit Pay debit card. I'll show you that in a second. We also have the Abit Pay Merchant API. That's a really exciting feature. This means that with just a simple line of code on your website, you will be able to accept cryptocurrency payments for your goods and your services. And then I mentioned the crypto POS for your business. You can also swap one crypto for another, the same way you would have done that on our DEX, but you can do that on the app here, and you can save crypto in the secure wallets. It has an embedded inbuilt wallet that you can use to store your crypto. And then, of course, you can send and receive cryptocurrency as gifts from friends. So this is a summary of what Abit Pay is. Make transactions and settle daily expenses like internet data, airtime for voice calls, and TV subscriptions. Most of the services you can purchase right now are available in Nigeria, but we are quickly expanding. So this is what the Abit Pay card looks like. It's your personalized credit debit card where you can spend Tatcoin and other cryptocurrencies anywhere in the world. And of course, this is just a snapshot of the sorts of bills that people are able to pay, your internet bills, utilities, cable, and so on. And these are other features of Abit Pay. There is this feature that Gaios mentioned, our CMO, called Abit Loans. And so with that feature, you can actually lend money to people on the platform, and they can actually stake digital collateral. When they pay back, you get interest. It is all decentralized, safe, and secure. So here are some other features. We have, of course, I mentioned this, the pre-installed crypto wallet. We have the Abit Loans feature. And then here we have the next of kin feature. This was a genius invention of Gaios because we realized that some people never thought about what would happen to their cryptocurrency just in case, right? So we enabled the next of kin feature where you can preset the contact details of someone we could contact to transfer your crypto holdings to in case of anything. And then, of course, we have the Merchant API for businesses to be able to accept payments. And then we have Abit Play, which is a very exciting one. Abit Play is your all-in-one entertainment hub where people can play games, stream music, and movies. There's also an incentive side to this. So here's the three sides of Abit Play: the movies and music. I'll talk about that soon. The gaming platform and the developer platform. The developer platform is really important because we're not the ones that are going to develop all the games, even though we have some games that are on the platform right now. But we have a developer platform where anyone who has a great idea for a game or has a game right now, you can publish on our platform and get paid. I mean, why start from scratch when we already have over 1.5 million users across our ecosystem? This developer platform is going to empower game developers and app developers to get onboarded to our network and get paid almost immediately. So here is Abit Play Music, one side of Abit Play. On Abit Play Music, you can support your favorite artists and get paid, and they also get paid. So imagine if an artist launches on this platform and you can have a percentage of every record they sell. This is going to revolutionize how we crowdfund artists. Artists get here and get listed, and you can buy a stake in a song, in an album, or a music video. And as the song blows up, as more people purchase the track from Abit Play, you get a percentage of that. And so that is what this does. It not only supports the artists, it also supports you for supporting the artists. And then we have Abit Play games. So we have a lot of games on our mobile phones, I'm sure, but all these games do is take from you. So you spend money on power-ups, get to higher levels, and that's all that happens. But what if you could earn money for being good at these games, right? So that is what this is, Abit Play games. So we have a number of games here already, and you can earn crypto while playing your favorite games. There's also the multiplayer feature where you can play with other people around the world and get paid for beating them and having a high score. So high scores now are not just going to be bragging rights, but they will actually get you paid on our platform. Here's another game that we have. They are all available on the website. You can go right now to abitplay.io and access the Abit Play games on Google Android and on Android and iOS. And so these are our blockchain solutions for everyone. Decentralized finance, making you a partaker in the decentralized finance industry very quickly and easily. We have payment solutions for businesses where you can send money to anyone, anywhere in the world, and also receive cryptocurrency very easily on your website and for your business. And we also have the gaming and entertainment that can actually pay you for having a good time. Thank you guys for listening. Please clap for me. Appreciate it. I think they can. Yeah.
Thank you very much, John. Okay. Thank you very much, John, for going in depth into some of the products that have been unveiled today. I guess everyone probably has a favorite product. My favorite product is Abit Play. I just love it, not only because of the games, because I like to make money out and I'll be making money from gaming, but also because of what it's going to do to empower the next generation of musicians. That's such an innovative product, because one of the things I'm very passionate about is giving back to people and empowering. So many times I listen to songs and these artists, they never move from one stage to the other, maybe because they could not understand their marketing, they couldn't understand the way to build networks. But with this platform, a lot of these people are going to get that opportunity that they have missed. I want us to give a big round of applause to the team once again for such an innovative product. Thank you very much, guys. Okay, so we're going to, before we go to the next stage, I just wanted to tell us there's going to be a short opportunity to ask questions. I see a lot of people some people trying to raise hands, some people trying to ask questions. So after this very next stage now, we're going to have a short break, and then you'll get a chance to ask questions, and then we move to some of the virtual sessions with some of our experts from around the world. So without further ado, I want to call on Mr. Gaios Chiwizzy. Right now, we're about to unveil the brand ambassador, the global brand ambassador for the Abit platform. He's a thought leader from the United States of America. He's done a lot of amazing work in blockchain, in cryptocurrency. I've watched some of his videos. I follow him online. And when I saw Gaios with him, I was really impressed. Mr. Gaios, please. Okay, so now that Mr. Gaios is here, I would like to call to join us on stage 19 Keys. Let's give him a very big, let's keep clapping till he gets here. Let's keep clapping till he gets here. Let's keep clapping till he gets here. He flew into Dubai specially for this event. Thank you very much for joining us.
Thank you so much, Ifai, for that. Welcome, Keys.
Good to be here.
Good to have you here. So, guys, beside me here is 19 Keys. He is an American. I followed him in the year, I think it was in 2018, and it's a small world. Today we are sharing the stage. It's an amazing opportunity that we are going to be recognizing him as a global brand ambassador for Abit Mobile Application Limited today. Those of you who follow me online, you see that sometime last 2 weeks I was in Miami and I was with him. So we've been discussing this over time. He saw what we are doing. The first day I sent our white paper to him, he loved everything ABiTNetwork is building. And he told me and he said that he really loves what we are building, that we are one of those cryptocurrencies that he has seen that we didn't just create a token and wait for price to go up or down. We created a token and we gave utility to it. So that was when we started discussing and we said we would love to have him on board. He has a very large audience in the United States and outside the United States. So we started discussing, and today I am very, very proud to welcome 19 Keys officially as the global brand ambassador for ABiTNetwork. You're welcome, 19 Keys.
Is this working? Before I speak, I wanted to buy some more TAC coins, just in case the price starts to go up. How's everybody doing today? Assalamu alaikum. Before I begin, I wanted to play this video so you all can actually hear me speak. Vision. Vision gives direction. Can we turn it up? Vision gives direction, which gives you a destination. Your destination becomes your destiny. Without a vision, you're going to do a lot of things with no reason. See, vision gives reason and purpose to everything that you do in your life. Vision is the most powerful, intense force that a human being has because it gives you drive. Your drive controls your will. Your will produces your reality. So the question is, what is your vision? If you don't have one, you may be in trouble. You may be asking yourself, well, how do I produce a vision? Where does it start? Everything starts in one place, the darkness. And in the dark, light sparks. That's how God created himself from the triple darkness. Within your mind, you have the same pool of reality. You can pull thoughts from the pool of your mind, but you must control and use your imagination. Imagination is the greatest toolkit for successful people, rulers, and powerful men and women. The average person is asking themselves, how is it that everybody else has what I don't? But you want without the will to produce. If I can teach you the circumstances in which you can produce your vision, you will wake up excited every single day, alive. So let's start with you. Ask yourself, why are you here? The question that has arisen from millennia of people trying to figure out, what is my existence? Does it have any meaning whatsoever? The meaning of life is to live itself. It is the motion, it is continuous progress of human being. The human being is the all-spark of God. It is the particle. You already won because you're born, you're successful. What are you going to do next with all of these powers you have? The ability to take thoughts out your mind is the most powerful thing. It's actually divine, but if you waste your time asking wrong questions, then you never get on the right quest, which means you never end up in the right destination. See, you spend money with no vision, so therefore it goes to all of these things. See, when you're distracted, you have diversion, right? And it has detraction, which means that it is stopping your traction towards the things you want to be attracting. It is subtracting your ability to get to where you want. So we must have discipline and concentration. And we must focus our intent passionately. When the human being wants to have sex, it is nothing that's going to stop him. He's going to figure out the cars, the clothes, the money, the style, the smell, the walk, the talk, every single thing. But what about when you want to begin your business? You want to have your goal. You want to produce these things that we're supposed to have in course, and you want to bridge your wealth opportunities. They said that the average family making $19,000 or less. In 2011, they put out this statistic. White family still has $14,000 of wealth. For a black family in the same category, $19,000 that he makes, only has $100 to spend on opportunities and investments, education. In other words, wealth. So what's our problem? Do we have a lack of money problem? No, we ain't got a lack of getting money. We get $1.some trillion a year. We have a lack of investment because we have a lack of vision, which means we don't know where to put our energy and which direction we want to foster in it to bring the light of our world into fruition. See, the moment you know where you want to go, then nothing will derail you. Nobody can give you the wrong directions. You say, no, I'm trying to go straight. I'm trying to go straight to success, to my millionaire path, to my black family, to my nice car, to friends, my travel around the world, to the disciplined mind. I want to have my spine up. I want to be happy. I'm chasing peace. I want to be unified with my brothers. I want to have economic opportunities in abundance. I want my children to have the same education that I have so they can take the same routes that I desire. And that's where it begins. Studying self and self-mastery leads you to understand your desires. Your desire is where you put all of your energy into. That's what we're always trying to bring, but desire is so selfish because it triply only includes us. But vision is inclusive of the world. I have a vision to change the world, to change minds, to change the pattern of thinking of every human being so that they can move in a more enlightened space. Let's think about hip-hop for a second. If we can politicize, organize, guide, and enlighten the youth, as the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan teaches us, then we have the great ability to take the frequency that they project outward that usually will be a distraction, and they can put the frequency of God within our people, utilizing as a tool, weaponized to build heaven. We already got everything we need, it's just the way that we use it, and usefulness determines your value. Let me ask you a question, you ever been bullied? Have you ever been bullied? Hey, you know, you walk outside. I remember I used to walk outside, a cat asked me, where you from? You gotta answer that question, right? What thing that you bang or claim you most likely to go get into a fight? See, traditionally, we talk about bullying in the wrong way. Oh man, don't bully, don't do this. And the kids, they grow up with a repressed mindset, not knowing how to deal with the emotions of somebody being against them, disliking them, and hurting them for no reason whatsoever. And nobody should bully. But imagine if they did this instead. They say, listen, you know the bully gonna be there, so why don't you start training? You will make it harder for the bully to bully you. So you in there training. So next time you see the bully, now he got a fight on his hands. And you getting better because you gaining experience. Every time you see the bully, you done got to the point where when you see the bully, you walking up to him and say, let's get it over with. The bully is like, wait a minute, the fun is out of this. I'm no longer picking on somebody, I'm in war right now. Let's go get to a point where you gonna get good enough so you can defeat the bully and he gonna stop. Most of them ain't got real heart. They just take advantage of the naive individuals that exist in the world not knowing their full potential. And that bully that exists every single day, oh, that's your bills. That's your goals. They bully you. You understand me? You scared. But if you were trained, qualified, got the skills, the strategies, and gave yourself access, you're not afraid of the bills. You're not afraid of the price target that's on these courses you need to take. You're not afraid of the price on the house. You're not afraid of the work because training qualifies you. And the stronger that you become, the weaker the things around you become because they no longer that heavy anymore. So they no longer bully you. But you bullied by procrastination, a lack of discipline, a lack of focus, a lack of drive, a lack of vision, a lack of true desire towards righteous things. But if you train, you humbly meditate, you eat right, you training your body and qualifying it against the dis-ease that's out there in the world. This is how we tap into our power. We train every day. We train every day in the BWO to make sure that you can't be bullied by poverty. You can't be bullied by white supremacy. Why? Because now you're ready. We talking kingdom family blueprints. We talking about infinite sales strategies, teaching you how to create global brands. We talking about teaching you how to utilize this social media technology, AI, NFTs, blockchains, 3D modeling, generative design. We talking about, do you know what Ethereum is? Have you read a white paper? Have you done any of your research on the industries that will be the greatest places to put our money and our energy and time, or will years to pass come? The rich get richer and the poor get poorer, and you feel bullied by the world once again. Nah, it's time for the soldiers to tap in, and it's time for us to go to war for the things that we desire. Your vision should be to move higher within yourself so you can tap into being a God. Join the BWO. Build your wealth opportunities. Stop being bullied by the world. Vision.
So, for some of you all, I'm a stranger. So I wanted to introduce you to a brief clip of me speaking, and I wanted to start it off with vision for a reason. Because as I was on the plane coming here, I was watching a documentary. And this documentary was about Dubai's leadership. And the saying that they kept saying was, hello tomorrow. Have you all heard that saying before? And somebody heard it in the room. Who was that? My brother heard it. The idea about hello tomorrow, which I like to call assalamu alaikum tomorrow, because what it is doing is when somebody is giving you a greeting, they're excited to meet you. It is very formal, right? But when you talk about tomorrow, not everybody is excited about tomorrow because not everybody has a plan for tomorrow, right? And the leadership that they was talking about that exists in building the innovation and the infrastructure in Dubai was how it was always excited and thinking of tomorrow, right? Building great infrastructure and then filling them in. And the way I like to look at how a lot of people got into the blockchain and cryptocurrency is it got a lot of people excited about tomorrow. It got you excited about the possibilities and what things will be, but not yet here. So a lot of people jumped in and were early investors, but it was not a lot of people who had an early understanding. That requires you to understand the concept and know the details, because then you can get creative on how you're going about using it. So it started off where you had to be one of the revolutionary ones to jump in and say, you know what, I've heard enough, I'm ready to go. Let me make sure my people in the US and across the world can stream in with us as well. How many in here own some cryptocurrency? Hands up if you own some. Hands up if you got in 5 years ago. Got one brother here. Hands up if you got in 3 years ago. Hands up if you got in 2 years ago. Hands up if you got in yesterday. It's okay. It's not too late, right? Even if you're going to get in tomorrow, it's still a good time. Cryptocurrency is new. The blockchain is still new. There's a lot of infrastructure and there's a lot of opportunities, but I like to start with vision, because if you don't have a vision, then you don't have a destination for your why. Why are you getting into it in the first place? Is it to have a possible investment that may skyrocket and go to the moon? Is it so that you can secure your wealth in a new asset class that may rival gold? Is it because, well, somebody told you and, you followed that advice? It could be for any of those reasons. Does everybody here understand what DeFi is? My brother understands it. Does everybody on here understand what CeFi is? You have decentralized finance and then you have centralized finance. The reason most people don't understand decentralized is because they don't understand centralized. If you don't understand the banking system, the physical banking system, then how are you going to understand the digital one? So if you were to educate yourself on the monetary systems and policies that are already in place, now you can see the exact advantages you have when you get into the crypto space, because it is essentially just allowing you to do that for yourself. Collateralized loans and yields and yield pools and liquidity, these are not words that most people understand. Most people know money, dollar, that's it. But the opportunities of what you can do with it is essentially becoming your own banking system and creating your rules for that. Me and my brothers right here are all educators. Some days I look like a rapper, right? But everybody knows me for my mindset and the things that I actually produce in reality. Each one of us have a different talent that we decided to come together and pool our resources, because I know that the most important thing in this space is education. It is very hard to interact with something that you don't understand. It won't allow you to accept it. The more people that are educated in this space, the more people understand it, the more people adopt it. If you can teach the average influencer how to educate their audience, they can turn their followers into holders. Now, this is the future. The followers mean nothing because you don't control the following unless you create a community. And what we've decided to do is come together to create a global community to facilitate education that allows people to build wealth. And I believe with blockchain technology, it creates infinite wealth strategies. You can get as creative as you want to. If you can think it, it can be created on the blockchain. Those thoughts that we had as a child and the imagination that we used to utilize, everything now that seemed crazy can now be generated. I look at technologies such as AR, VR, the new one, what they call spatial reality. Is anybody familiar with spatial reality? See, I like the phrase hello tomorrow because that's what it is. It's tomorrow. It may not be in front of us right now, marketed to us, but your children will be playing it. You may be in a year or two time. I had the great opportunity to try out the HoloLens from Microsoft. And these lenses essentially allow you to project images outside that you can move real time with your hands, right? Now, when we start to look at things like NFTs, everybody's heard of NFTs? Let's get a little participation. Who learned of NFTs? Some non-fungible tokens. Now, NFTs are not that excited for everybody, right? Because everybody don't see the use case on why would I buy something that's digital, right? Until you start to get into the new technologies that will be emerging tomorrow, then you can understand exactly why I need to invest in it today, right? But it's the gap between action and ignorance. The more you're educated, the more action that you take because you can understand why you need to get into it because you understand that it represents infinite wealth strategies. But more important, before we go into NFTs, before we go into anything, we need to understand what is tokenomics. Has anybody heard of this term, tokenomics? Tokenomics is the most important term in cryptocurrency, I believe. Because tokenomics deals with the way that cryptocurrency will be distributed, will be governed, right? Tokenomics was adopted by a psychologist by the name of B.F. Skinner. And what he wanted to do was figure out ways to reward incentivized behavior to control people, essentially. A lot of people dismiss the psychologist and say that he didn't have enough proof or evidences for his theories. But then they became used in the crypto world on how people actually build their platforms and how they get you to buy. The reason I like Tatcoin and Abit Trader is because when I was looking at their white paper, I was looking for their tokenomics. Tokenomics is the study of how cryptocurrencies work in the broader ecosystem, right? Now, if you buy, I know I have. So nobody bought a crypto just to make some money. Come on now, don't be afraid. Elon Musk called it a hustle. For a lot of people it is, right? But beyond